So hello everyone, and a very happy new year, and I apologise for taking so much time to release another video. I had meant to film a couple of things, and I really haven't had chance. Anyway, I think in my previous video I had mentioned that I got COVID just before Christmas, and I mean, self-isolation, just wonderful Christmas present. I couldn't believe it. And yeah, so that took a week. Well, the self-isolation took, was it 10 days? And then I waited until I tested positive, and before I did anything, and you know, and Christmas has gone by, and you think, wow, what a Christmas. Anyway, the killer virus didn't kill me, and I think some of you will be sad about that. That would have made heck of a headline, you know, if that had been the case. Can you imagine this cretin on YouTube talking about COVID the whole time, goes and dies from it over Christmas? That would have been the headline. Perhaps that's not a very smart thing for me to say, but I don't know. I see the funny things, in lots of things. Anyway, I was out for a run today along the canal. I'm at home in London at the moment, and as I was running along here, I thought to myself, I really should show people where I am. It's quite delightful. In a moment, I think I'll spin the camera around so that you can see. It's very, very nice. And anyway, there are so many topics that I am wanting to talk about, and I think I'd said in the previous video that I wanted to get away from this COVID stuff, because I think we're all sick and tired of it. I mean, we really are. Whenever it's brought up, most of the time now, the third party, I can tell they don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. It's so dull. And what is annoying that, what's really annoying, I can't really speak my mind about it. I know I could say things, now, and for sure it would be taken down on YouTube and I'd be censored again. And actually, so over Christmas I was censored on Facebook, and I was censored on LinkedIn. I mean, how can you be censored on LinkedIn? That's supposed to be your behave yourself page. And I can't even remember what the post was. It wasn't something I said, it was a post. I do remember. I posted Joe Rogan with a doctor that was one of the people that actually developed the mRNA vaccines. I think he invented the thing. Anyway, that on LinkedIn was taken down, and I just laughed. I thought, we've got to a point where, there's definitely, okay, so it's my opinion, but it feels to me, and it's my opinion, that there's an agenda. There has to be, because, if you post pornography, or, you use bad language, or you have a rant about something, it's going to be fine. But if you mention anything that is against or does not support big pharma's profit margins, that's it. It's taken down. And the other thing is, if you say anything that's against being vaxxed, that's a red line. You're coming down. So clearly, vaccinations is a thing that the government, actually, I'm not going to say the government. There is a group of people with significant influence over governments, over serious parts of this world, and you could only draw a conclusion that they want you vaccinated. I mean, they really do. They have significant control over all the big tech players. So let's name them: Google, Microsoft, Twitter, Amazon, LinkedIn, YouTube. Those platforms, or the platforms that Google provides, they've all got a common narrative and an exact censorship view. And if you go against what they want, that is it. You are being deplatformed, or well, they don't deplatform you straight away. They slap your hands straight away. They give you a week's cooling off period, and then that week goes to a month, and then I think the month goes to 3 months, and that's it. You know, you've finished. You're not allowed to have an opinion. You know, if you're a person on planet Earth and you live in North America, Europe, Israel, or Australia, Canada, North America, and some European countries. Yeah, if you go against what this hidden hand wants, that's it. You are coming down. And oops, gotta watch the cyclists here. Anyway, I really didn't mean to go on too much about that, and I have done. And so I apologise, but I think it needs to be said because it's something that has affected all our lives. Many qualified people are not allowed to talk about it. There only seems to be one solution, and that is vaccination. And if you're not vaxxed, that's it, you're a bad person. I mean, literally, that's the message that's coming through in all these mainstream media channels that are under some control of some group of people that we're not allowed to know the identity of or question. Anyway, let's get back to business. So I hope you're enjoying this this view. This is the Grand Union Canal in London, and you wouldn't think there's a canal running through London, but that is it. You are looking at it, and it's very nice running. I'm very lucky to. I'm working from home today, and I popped out to go for a run, and so this is where I am. And I really felt that I have been busy actually. I'm back in London, and a lot of admin to do, and I have found myself very busy, so I really haven't had chance, even though I've wanted to make any videos. And but hopefully I'm going to get to that position next week, in the next few days, and hopefully they're going to be a lot more interesting than the ones that I've knocked out recently. And again, I apologise. You know, I'm worried that this will be taken down, you know, for what I said in this video. You know, I really do expect that, you know, it's a possibility, and if it is taken down, I'll be gone for, you know, another month or something. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. So anyway, I think what I will do is I won't actually. I'm going to stop right now because I want to turn the camera around so you can have a front shot of where I'm walking. But it's really quite nice, and maybe I'll talk in the background. So let's do that. So here we are, and this is the route that I sometimes take on my walks. And as I was running along here, I thought I've got to get home, grab my camera, and I've got to show people where I am. This is my lunchtime run. Now I do apologise. I'm next to there's a I think it's an electrical substation, but this is some heavy industry here, and there is a noise over this wall, and that's what you can probably hear. And I don't know what the machine is that's making the noise, but it's over there. Anyway, this is the Grand Union Canal, And people live in these boats, and they live in the boats all year round. And I did once chat to a young couple that had a boat along here, and they were telling me about the costs involved and the challenges. And the couple had said that they'd tried to buy a property in London, and they really couldn't afford. But what they'd realised is that they could afford a longboat, one of these things. And the one that they had was quite a fancy one. I think it was called a wide hull longboat, and it was very nice actually. But what they'd done is I think they'd spent about £200,000 in total on buying this boat and kitting it out, and they'd made the decision to actually live on it. And I think the girl, I think she was pregnant, and so they'd actually thought about starting a family on this boat, and it looked very nice. But they did say throughout the year there are challenges. Things break. It is a lot more cost than you realise. It's very cold in the winter. The long grey winter days can be a challenge because you're in quite a small place really. Boats are not that big, but you are closer to nature, and I suppose it's interesting. And and then you get situations like this that are very interesting. I mean, I think this is great. I think we should all be living the way that we want to live. Is it an alternative lifestyle, or is it choice? I suppose it's both, but yeah, I find that it's so interesting. This grey one here, that is a wide hull longboat. I've probably got that name wrong, but I think that's what it is. And so that they're much bigger, they're much wider, bigger than the normal standard longboats. And so you can imagine I'm running along here out of breath, and I thought, I'm going to show people where I am. And this is it. And perhaps I need to do this in the morning, because I think the lighting would be better in the morning. And actually, as I walked up this time, because I had the camera, I tried to talk along the roadside, but the road traffic is there's so much ambient noise, it made it really impossible. I could fiddle around with the sound, but it was very distracting. So I've realised that I have to think about where I'm going to do these videos. In France, it's much quieter because of the location, but here there's a lot more noise, which is interesting. When you're making videos, you have to think about sound, and it's an important part of the video. And it's amazing how you take so much for granted, how much you don't realise there's so much noise in our environments that's constantly there, and our brains tune noises out. But when you have to think about those noises and capture them or put them in the background, it is quite interesting. I suppose you could apply that to many things in life that we just take for granted, our senses. There's so much going on around us. We are, as people, very interesting things. Anyway, that's another big subject that I would like to tackle also. Anyway, I'm coming to this little. Well, I'm actually in front of us. There is a Sainsbury's. That's my local Sainsbury's, and so I don't think I've ever been in Sainsbury's without my trainers on, my jogging clothing. I always run to Sainsbury's, so going shopping in London always means exercise for me, which is very interesting. Oh, you can see there's some activity going on there. It's really quite nice. I love boats and the water, and you know, this place, it's always interesting. There's always something, there's always social activity. It really is quite good. And so yeah, let's walk up this hill, and I'm just going to run a little, and there we go. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is give you a feeling for where I am, and you know, what it's like. You know, I mean, this really is central London still. It's Notting Hill. It's North Kensington in Notting Hill, and yeah, it's very interesting. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. I've said hello. I hope everyone's had a really good Christmas and New Year. I know that this is a time of year that for a lot of people it's such an anticlimax, and you have to go and have Christmas dinner with family, and I know lots of people that don't like doing that actually, but I know lots of people do. Anyway, this is a quick video saying hi again, and I am going to make more videos. They are coming, so I apologise. I've just been very busy, and I was working from home today, and I had the opportunity to, you know, shoot this video. Anyway, I really do hope everyone is well, and I will get back to you again soon. So bye for now. Hello again, and in the previous video I'd mentioned that I was trying to, or that I tried to do a video walking down the street, but there's a lot of ambient noise, and so I thought I would just try one more time, and I don't know if you can hear it, but there's some building work over here, and everywhere I go in London there is noise. It's interesting when you have to be aware of it. When you're thinking about it. It is interesting that it's you know, we live in such a noisy environment. Anyway, I thought at least I would just show you that. Yeah, can you hear the building work? It's really noisy, and also it makes it hard to really think. In fact, yeah, without notes I think it'd be very hard to, you know, put something together and make it interesting. Anyway, but I thought it's quite interesting sometimes to see, you know, where somebody is, their environment, you know, life taking place around you. It is quite interesting, and so I thought, you know, it might be of some interest to someone, and I don't know, maybe this bit I won't put it in anything, but I thought I would shoot it in any case, just in case, and I'll just whiz around again so you can see where I am. And I will again say ciao for now, and I hope everyone has a nice day. So bye for now. I was out for a run, and I thought to myself, are we sure that these things are healthy and safe? I mean, I know that we need them for our modern lifestyles, but look at that, and we know that you know, a lot of electrical activity radiates from these cell towers, but you know, look at that. It's only meters away from the road, and yeah, it's a great piece of technology, and I'm sure that there's the moon, and I'm sure that, you know, we all want, you know, the capability that these things deliver, but yeah, imagine living next to that. Amazing.